I'm Dr. Jacqueline Angelo Tungombe. I'm the founder and executive director for Practices for Girls and Women Career Development Foundation. I was born and raised in Rukwa region and studied in Rukwa region, where girls' education was not a priority, instead marriage. Being in school, I saw how girls were eager to get married, and being in community, I have seen how the community are expecting women and girls to be in marriage, taking care of homes, instead of seeing them with a big eye on how they can contribute to the family, community, and national economic development. So I had to change these narratives by starting initiatives to volunteer myself in schools, educating girls, building their capacity, empower them to be confident, to have self-determination on how they can set their goals, and make sure that they work on those goals. By starting with schools in the municipal, I saw the needs on how many girls wanted to get this opportunity to learn and have to sit with people who are coming from their same level. They're coming from their community to understand how they have achieved their goals and how they can help them to move forward. And secondary school teachers, they started calling me, inviting me to talk to girls in their schools. Then later on in 2015, I was advised by so many people, how can we expand this initiative and make it more valuable so that we reach many girls and we impact them. I invited lots of young people who went to same schools and who are coming from Rukwa region who wanted to volunteer themselves to work with me. Together with them, we started this organization in 2015. So in 2015, we started to work as a non-government organization. 2018, we registered our organization as an organization which advocates for adolescent girls and young women, education, health, and nutrition. Mind you, I was doing all this while I was also a student studying medicine, who is also a dreamer. So I had to do more, work hard on my studies to make sure that I also set the mirror for those who are looking at me, those who I want to inspire to see and have something to work on and see that these things are possible. And because I'm coming from the same local region, I believe that my success also in my studies and in my career will also uplift other women and girls, because I believe that starting from this humble beginning, we can also move forward and make a great change. I believe that we can do a small act of kindness by contributing to increasing girls' access to health and education.
I'm Joseph Donadi Mwakabanga. I'm Assistance Officer. As a youth organization, is visioned at having a society integrating women and girls in national development agenda.
I'm Gertrude Geoffrey. I work as an education coordinator at PGWOCADE Foundation. I coordinate all educational activities at our organization. We implement this vision through our mission of empowering and promoting these young girls and women in realizing their goals through capacity building, development support, access to education, health, and nutrition. In order to achieve all this, we are guided by principles which shape us. These principles build our culture as an organization. These principles are inclusion, integrity, accountability, confidentiality, and equality. We do all this in order to create an equal world which aids girls' rights and promotes equality.
My name is Robinson Ombewa, Communication and Social Media Officer at Practices for Girls and Women Career Development, and my job is to implement all communications, internal and external, in our organization, but also to ensure organization branding and visibility. I'll talk about strategic objectives, and one of the strategic objectives is significance of girls and women education and career development promoted, where we focus on community sensitization and awareness creation by making sure the parents and the government are accountable in strengthening the protection to the adolescent girls to keep them in school. But also another activities we are working in improving the significance of girls and women education and career development is to distribute education materials, but also supporting actions towards girls protection, education, and health. Another issue is sexual reproductive health, community health, and nutrition enhanced, where in community health and nutrition enhanced, we focus on disease prevention or mitigation by providing awareness campaigns on common sexually transmitted disease, but also promoting hygiene practices to prevent the spread of infection. But also we provide nutrition education through workshops covering topics like balanced diet. Furthermore, HIV/AIDS prevention, treatment, and care. by distribution of condom and education materials about HIV/AIDS transmission. Another thing is sex education, where we conduct workshops and interactive sections with guest speakers discussing different topics concerning sex education. Another thing is adolescent girls and young women are economically empowered. This is by increasing access to credit facilities and capacity building by providing job-relevant skills to these young girls that the employers actually demand, or imparting ideas that could help them to launch their own business, and also conducting stakeholders meeting to link them with a targeted group. We emphasize on income creation for poverty reduction by facilitating entrepreneurship and livelihood programs tailored to meet the needs and interests of young women and girls, but also we arrange meetings with collaborative leaders such as parents, religious leaders, local chiefs, to end social cultural norms that hinder or limit girls to inherit land or do economic activities. Strategic objective of PGWOCADE is governance structure, leadership and managerial system is improved to enhance service, to ensure efficient service delivery. In this strategic object, we focus on reviving the amended organization structure, but also installing new board members. We focus on leadership, which means the dissemination of information and other important areas from the top level to the lowest level. But another thing, we focus on leadership and building capacity or increasing capacity to staff workers, such as improving in fundraising and proposal writing activities, but also we focus on ensuring there is enough staff welfare so that to reduce the rate of dropout.
I'm Mary Benari Shpeta. I work as Program Manager in the Organization of Practices for Girls and Women Career Development Foundation. My role is to coordinate all program activities conducted in the organization. Since our establishment, our organization have achieved to implement a lot of projects, including Inawezekana project and Pamoja project. Inawezekana project, this was a project implemented in two phases. Phase 1 was a project implemented in Karambo District Council, which involved 10 secondary schools, and this project was funded by TUHEDA. In Inawezekana Phase 2, this was a project implemented in 5 secondary schools of Sumbawanga District Council, and this project was funded by Zaruko Foundation. Both Inawezekana Phase 1 and Inawezekana Phase 2 involve an activity of distributing reusable sanitary pads. Both projects, Inawezekana Phase 1 and Inawezekana Phase 2, have the same aim of increasing awareness on menstrual health and rights in schools, reduce school dropout, absenteeism, and increase performance of at least 50% by the end of 2024 through increasing accessibility to affordable sanitary pads which are safe and sustainable. Another project is Pamoja project. Pamoja project, this was a project implemented in 10 schools where 5 are secondary schools and 5 are primary schools. The project was implemented in Sumbawanga District Council and was funded by Her Voice Global Fund.
My name is Eric Angelo, Monitoring and Evaluation Officer of Practices for Girls and Women Career Development. My role is designing, coordinating, and implementing monitoring, evaluation, and learning frameworks for different projects. Since our establishment, we have been able to reach and impact 50,000 plus adolescent girls, young women, youth in several districts around the Rukwa region and the Katavi region through our programs, activities, and projects. Programs like Chungu Mastering Program, which is a monthly program which includes girls and young women from different parts of Rukwa region who are come together and discussing several issues concerning to them and how to make changes themselves and be empowered with knowledge sharing. Another program is a career forum. In a career forum, we are improving leadership skills to young girls and young women so them can be capable of dealing with several issues in their daily activities and their environment. Our projects like Inawezekana Phase 1 and Phase 2 projects and the AGY Lead projects are vital to our daily life of the project. AGY Lead project is a one project which we capacitate health workers to be friendly with sexually productive health services to use. And also during our implementation of AGY project, we have an event called Sport Bonanza, which we collaborate adolescent and health workers so to share ideas and issues concerning to friendly sexually productive, make awareness on how the youth gonna be able to reach easily to the centers for services. Our projects, programs, and our daily activities enable us to make changes and a lasting impact to the community. So we are proud we see our programs, activities, and the projects that we have done.
My name is Felix Agustino Zumba. I'm working as Human Resource Manager in the PGWOCADE Foundation. My role is to maintain all aspects of employment process, including orientation of new staff, training and onboarding to the organization profile. But also I'm responsible on the development and the implementation of organization policies and procedures. I'm responsible on maintaining employee personal information and ensure data confidentiality. Since the establishment of PGWOCADE Foundation in 2015, we have been working with different stakeholders from government ministries such as Ministry of Education, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Constitution and Laws, Ministry of Gender, Community Development, Women, Elders, Children and Social Welfare. But also we have been working with different partners and donors from different areas. We have the Lukwa Foundation, in which we are working the project called Inawezekana Phase 2. We have Her Voice Fund Global, in which we implemented the project called AGYW Lead project, and we have the partner with Pact Word organization that have provided us a capacity building development to our organization. But also we have Diocese of Munster, in which we are going to implement the project called Young Hero Project.
We are youth-led organization.
Sexually productive health
matters.
Girl power.
Education first.
Girl power.
Education first.
I want to express my gratitude and appreciation to our esteemed supporters, the donors, partners who have been supporting this initiative. Our friends from Germany, Tanzanian Healthcare Diasporas to HEDA, Diocese of Munster, Pact Tanzania, Her Voice Fund Global, and the Lukwa Foundation. Your support towards our mission on advancing adolescent girls and young women education, health and nutrition have been a driving force behind our achievements and impacts, and I'm confident that we will continue to innovate our work, collaborate, and make meaningful impact towards empowering adolescent girls and young women, aid women's rights, and promote equality.